Good evening, Folsom Lake College, class of 2018. And welcome to all your friends and family. And as the Technology College, I offer a special welcome to those watching live stream ceremony from your computer or smartphone. And speaking of which, mute your cell phones, please. I am Whitney Yamamura, president of Folsom Lake College, and I am so honored to be here with you all tonight. To kick things off, it is my great pleasure to introduce the Folsom Lake College Chamber Singers under the direction of Dr. David Noonan. This terrific group is comprised of 16 members of our finest Falcons, including students Connor Jensen, Alex Putz, and Jessica Villa, who are graduating tonight. Please stand with me as they open tonight's ceremony by singing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave of the brave?
Thank you. Great job. Today is one of my favorite days of the year. Graduates, this evening we celebrate you and recognize the hard work that has brought you here. We like to say Folsom Lake College is your bridge to success. You are now crossing the first of what we hope will be one of many bridges in your road to greatness. Tonight, those of us who have served as your guides on your path to graduation are here to honor your hard work. I'd like to introduce Kathleen Kirkland, former interim president of the college, currently the vice president of administration. I'd like to note that she is really responsible for all of the facilities that you see, including this beautiful theater. And this is her last commencement. She's retiring after over 30 years of service. She is graduating. Chris Thomas, she's the interim vice president of student services, and pending board approval will be the full vice president of student services. Dr. Monica Pachtel, vice president of instruction. Dr. Brian King, chancellor of the Los Rios Community College District. Dustin Johnson, member of the board of Los Rios trustees. Gabe Ross, associate vice chancellor of communications and media relations with Los Rios. Paula Haug, president of the academic senate. Vonnie Shane, president of the classified senate. Valerie Truh, student personnel assistant with the PASS program. Deanne Rapetto, adjunct professor of political science and faculty advisor of the El Dorado Center Student Club. Dr. B.J. Snowden, Dean of Visual, Performing Arts, and Language and Literature. And also our illustrious faculty. At this time, our college constituency leaders would like to personally welcome you to tonight's celebration. I'd like to invite Paula to the podium.
Excuse me for just a second. I got a really good shot of my kid right there. Thanks, bud. Rock on. Okay. Alrighty. Put on my reading glasses here. Thank you all so much for coming this evening and for supporting our amazing graduates. We're really glad you could be here. My name is Paula Haug, and I'm the president of our Academic Senate, and as such, it is my great honor to represent this faculty. Woohoo! Our faculty get to know our students pretty well, and I've had a unique opportunity to get to know this class pretty well because I happen to live with a member of it. So I'd like to share with you this evening a few of the things I've learned living with a member of this graduating class. Okay. The first thing I learned is that our graduates work. They work a lot. Now, I knew academically that about 80% of California community college students work, but I had this kind of vague notion of a very part-time situation, and it usually involved smoothies, all right? Well, the graduate that I happen to live with has worked on average of 36 hours a week. And like many of you, he gets his schedule just a few days out, which makes academic planning fun, to say the least. And between work and school, almost never gets a day off. How many of you experience something similar to that? All right? So our graduates not only work, they work a lot. And you still made it. And they not only work a lot, they work hard. Our students are servers in restaurants. They are retail workers. They are cashiers. They're on their feet all the time. My son, who happened to be a courtesy clerk at Rayleigh's before becoming a checker, one day I was checking my phone to see if I'd managed to squeeze the 6,000 steps my chubby butt needs every day to stay in shape. So I was checking my pedometer on my phone, and my son said, "You know, I've been chasing shopping carts all day. I wonder how many steps I got in." Anybody want to venture a guess? Anybody? I like that. That's good. It was 28,000 steps. That's over 13 miles. All right. Oh, and he did ask me to bring a message forward to you all. Put your freaking shopping carts back. You're welcome. Okay. So they don't work a lot or just a lot. They also work very hard, but they still made it here. And I've learned that colleging these days is like trying to meditate in a casino. Have you ever watched these guys? It's amazing. They got a rock star in one hand, the laptop open on their lap, 8 browser windows going. They're working in Canvas. They're FaceTiming with the group. They're texting, updating their Snapchat stories, all at the same time, all while they're getting an assignment done. I don't know how you do it, but you do. And the next morning, they get up, they sling the backpacks over their shoulder, and they head on out to school. So our graduates juggle. You guys juggle like crazy, and you're still here. And one of the scariest and most horrifying things that I learned is how hard our students have to fight a financial fight in order to get their educations today. We're big nerds, so we went on the Consumer Price Inflation Index to see how this worked. And the good news is the power of the dollar has doubled since I graduated from college. Woo! The bad news is that the cost of college tuition has increased tenfold. That's over 1,000%. To give you guys some scale, if minimum wage kept pace with college tuition increases, these kids would all make $42.50 an hour today, okay? So not only do they work a lot, not only do they work hard, not only do they juggle, they're fighting a tough financial fight just to get their educations. And despite all this that they've accomplished, these negative stereotypes persist about college students today. hurtful and negative stereotypes. According to the memes, you guys all got way too many trophies as children, okay? And you're fragile little snowflakes. Okay, I hear that one a lot. And my personal favorite, you don't know how to operate lawnmowers. Okay? So these stereotypes are out there. So this is the message that the faculty would like me to bring forward to you tonight. Do not accept this definition of who you are. Those stereotypes are based on misinformation and a fundamental misunderstanding of the challenges that you guys overcame to be sitting in these seats. You are amazing. You're Falcon awesome. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I've seen it with my own eyes, and I've lived it in my own home. I have mad respect for each and every one of you. You should be very proud of what you've accomplished. Enjoy this moment and know that your faculty, your professors are incredibly proud of you. We know you can handle anything this world throws at you, and we can't wait to see what you accomplish next. So on behalf of the faculty of Folsom Lake College, congratulations, class of 2018. And it is now my sincere pleasure to introduce to you the kindest person at Folsom Lake College, Classified Senate President Bonnie Shane.
Welcome, everybody. It's great to see you here. Congratulations, Folsom Lake College graduates. I am so happy for you and the opportunity to be here on this important day. I happen to be the Classified Senate President. I represent about 130 people that provide services for your education outside of the classroom throughout student service and other provisions. Too many to name and take up too much time. I know you want to go. So we know that much hard work and effort have brought you here. Endless hours of reading, marathon writing, late night, early morning cramming sessions, all the while balancing jobs, family, transportation, and bank accounts. Through this, you have grown in ways you did not expect, overcome challenges you may not have thought surmountable, and achieved successes you may have never imagined. We hope that this journey has taught you something about yourself and that along the way you found a sense of self-discovery and belonging. We are honored to have been able to support you during your time here, and we know we send you off well prepared for what is next. As you part today, on to new opportunities and future adventures, some which will challenge you, draw on your accomplishments at Folsom Lake College. Remember not only the academic knowledge that you have gained, but also the character that you have developed. No matter what the obstacles, remember your ability to persevere and don't be discouraged. Cherish each day as it comes, because each new day is a second chance at life. And if you get lost, be of service. You will find yourself again. For no matter what you do or who you are, you will always be rich when you experience the privilege of being of service. People need each other, and it is human unity that creates the loving support that we all need to survive. Remember that the easiest thing to do in life is to make a mistake. So embrace your mistakes. They can be our greatest teachers. Be grateful for the lessons learned, be humbled by them, and move on with courage and conviction. Just as you've grown here at Folsom Lake College, so too will the next steps you take mold and make you who you are. But today, we wish you a future of unstoppable positivity, that of joy, and a life that is abundant in the things of true value. It is my pleasure now to introduce your student Senate President, Zainab Tayyab.
flip to my page in the binder. Okay. Friends, family, faculty, and fellow students, it's finally commencement. Some of us have been waiting for this all semester, maybe all year, maybe longer than that. We're finally all here tonight, and I can't believe we all wore the same thing. So my name is Zainab Dayab, and I have served as your Student Senate President this year. On behalf of the Student Senate and the Associated Students of Folsom Lake College, I would like to welcome you to FLC's 2018 Commencement. And yes, I am the one who kept sending you those emails. I am thrilled to be part of this year's graduating class and to be part of the largest commencement ceremony FLC has had to date. There is a lot to be excited about, and as we close out the year, I thought we could reflect a little bit on the work of your associated students. During the fall semester, our Clubs and Events Board hosted FLC's first ever Spirit Week, with events and prizes for students ending with 3 Friday night back-to-back home games for volleyball and men's and women's soccer. The Falcon Spirit wasn't contained in that week, and FLC has had more active clubs than ever on campus this year. Most recently, the Clubs and Events Board invited puppies to help us all de-stress before finals. I know some of you were there. While my dear friend Becca, commissioner of the Clubs and Events Board, worked with her board to bring students together in social activities and club events, I was working with our Student Senate to advocate on behalf of our peers. Some things we accomplished included lobbying at the Capitol to improve sexual assault prevention and awareness campaigns on college campuses, advocating for mental health services that will be coming to the Los Rios colleges next year, and applying FLC's equity statement to enhance services and foster a sense of community for all our students at FLC. A sense of community and involvement have been ASFLC's big goals for our college this year, so I hope you were able to find some way to get involved in your college community during your time here. However you engaged at Folsom Lake College, know that you left your mark here. You left an impact on the staff you interacted with when you used FLC's services, on the professors whose classes you took, and your classmates. We all left our marks on each other, regardless of how small, and we added to each other's experiences here at Folsom Lake College. And you're finally here tonight in the same outfit. To the sweat and tears, hopefully not blood, because otherwise what were you doing, that led up to this moment. The caffeine and all-nighters that we pulled, rolling straight out of bed with the I woke up like this literally look we had going on into our finals, the times we thought we weren't going to make it. We're here tonight, and I hope you get a moment to bask in this feeling of accomplishment. And wherever you go next, whether you're transferring or moving into the workforce or just don't know yet, I hope you always continue to learn. I think by now many of us have realized that learning happens outside of the classroom as well as inside of it. At the same time that we process these accomplishments, also remember that you are more than these degrees. We are 234 stories that hold great potential, with so much more we have yet to hear and feel and fully live. I know that there is more to come, and I have a feeling we are all going to be remarkable, snowflakes and all. I have to say, while I still have possession of the microphone, that I have to say a lot of thank yous. There's no way I can say them all without taking up the rest of your time tonight, so I'll keep it to the highlights. To my parents and friends, thank you for always encouraging me to shine brighter, excuse me. To all the student leaders and teams, thank you for your service to the college. And to all students, faculty, and staff, thank you for a wonderful experience. My good friend Alex is going to come up here in a little bit and give you all a very inspiring valedictorian speech, so I don't have to give you any of that cookie-cutter advice about being successful or happy in life by quoting some great dead person. Honestly, you can find that by searching commencement speeches on the internet. And I know everyone graduating with me tonight knows how to Google the answers, because most of us wouldn't have passed all of our classes otherwise. But I will say this, happiness is an inside job. Healing starts with the love that you give yourself. I have found that we are often so busy looking for the key to happiness or healing that we often don't realize that the door is wide open. All you have to do is choose to walk through it. I'll be waiting for all of you on the other side of that door. Thank you.
Thank you, Zainab. As Zainab said, so many members of the Falcon family have supported you as you have prepared for this next step in your life's journey. These past weeks, while you have studied long hours and stayed up late preparing for exams, a team of people have spent many days and nights planning this celebration for you. Please help me recognize those who helped put together this very ceremony, including the Commencement Planning Committee, the maintenance and custodial staff, the Harris Center staff and volunteers, members of our associated students, our student success team, our student ambassadors, and our El Dorado Center Patrons Club members, and so many other volunteers. We could not do this without your help. Thank you all. This college and its 3 sister institutions also relies on the wisdom of our distinguished Board of Trustees to help guide the Los Rios Community College District. Unfortunately, Trustee John Knight, who is scheduled to attend our ceremony this evening, was unexpectedly called away. In his place, we are pleased to welcome to the podium Trustee Dustin Johnson. It worked well in practice.
Thank you, Whitney, for the introduction. It is a privilege and an honor to be here with you guys tonight. On behalf of the entire Los Rios Community College Board, I'm proud to welcome all the families, friends, faculty, staff, and of course students here with us tonight. Most importantly, it's my pleasure to congratulate the students. You are all here tonight as a result of your extraordinary effort, discipline, and determination. I'm certain there were many times along the way when you weren't sure you would make it. When many of you were juggling a full-time job with your class load, trying to figure out how to pay for books, rent, and I'm sure a number of you thought about giving up. Yet, you didn't. You're here tonight. When you walk across the stage soon, I want you to savor that moment and remember the well-deserved pride that you feel. In life, you will continue to face challenges that test your will and your resolve. William Shakespeare once famously said that it is not in the stars to hold our destiny, but in ourselves. You have shown that you have the power to persevere, that you have the power to overcome obstacles to achieve your goals. In time, some of the specific knowledge you gained in college will fade. You will forget passages from historical literature. You will forget mathematical theorems. But what I hope you will never forget is that you have the power and the ability to do whatever you set your mind to. It is a world full of opportunity, so go out there and make your own destiny. On behalf of the entire Board of Trustees, congratulations on your enormous success. We are all extremely proud of you. Now, please join me in welcoming Chancellor Brian King.
Well, good evening. It is a real privilege to be with you here at Folsom Lake College and to be with our graduates. As many of you know, the Los Rios District is a wonderful district with 4 different colleges, and I am thinking that many of our graduates may have taken a class at one of the other 3 colleges. So raise your hand if you've taken a class at American River College. How many of you have taken a class through Cosumnes River College? How about Sac City College? So it truly does take our entire village to help you be ready for graduation. So it's exciting to see that you have been able to take advantage of the opportunity to be part of a really large, effective multi-college district. Now, we heard earlier tonight that Kathleen Kirkland is retiring after 30 years, and Kathleen has been a joy to work with. I also want to acknowledge that Whitney Yamamura, our president, is here for his first commencement at Folsom Lake. So let's acknowledge Whitney. The graduates are the stars tonight, and our focus is and should be on you, but I think all of you know that it wouldn't be possible without the men and women on the stage, and I want to give you as graduates a chance to thank the faculty for all that they have done to make your success possible. We just have the best faculty in any community college district in the entire state. And as chancellor, it's a little bit like a proud parent. I'm not allowed to have a favorite college, but my family does live in Folsom, so this is my home college. So it's good to be home with you tonight. And I want to give all of you a gift. I'm not going to give a speech. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Brian. So now it is my honor to welcome to the stage once again one of the valedictorians for Folsom Lake College class of 2018, Alex Putz. Alex is graduating with count them, 4 degrees. This fall he will be transferring to UC Santa Barbara to complete his bachelor's degree in environmental studies. Alex has his eye on a career in urban sustainability planning. Please join me in welcoming Alex.
Good evening, fellow graduates, family, friends, and faculty. It is a great honor to have this opportunity to speak, and I am thankful to celebrate with you all tonight. Folsom Lake College will always hold a special place in my heart. My whole family has come to this school, and I'm the last of us to walk across the stage. We're thankful to the counselors who have guided us, the professors from whom we have learned, and the people who have helped us find jobs. Folsom Lake College holds some great memories for my family, and I'm feeling especially sentimental tonight as I look to you all decked out in teal. I hope that during your time at FLC, each of you has made some connections that you think about now with gratitude. I'm especially thankful for the peers who I've bonded with. I felt connected to the singers in choir. There they are, my classmates in modern dance, and the people who brought me endless laughter in chemistry and zoology labs. I can't say thank yous to students without mentioning our student ambassadors, who are all here tonight. Thank you all. I feel so incredibly lucky to have worked with you all. I wish you the best. During my time here, I've made a wealth of memories and learned lessons that will last a lifetime. I'd like to remind you that being a valedictorian doesn't make me an omnipotent being. I'm just a college student going from one class to the next. But if you're willing to listen, I'd like to share some of my realizations of the last few years. Perhaps my favorite lesson I've learned is to push myself to try new things. Abandon your comfort zone. How can you truly know what your favorite flavor of tea is if you've only tried a few of them? If you stick to a routine of ordering the same cup of tea every time, you might be missing out on something delightful. I'm not saying that this holds true for everything. Surely there are some things in life that we commit to and stick with for a long time, but I promise you there's great value in exploration. Let curiosity take control. I'll use myself as an example. During my time here, I've pushed myself to explore new things. I love to dance, but I'd never taken a dance class before. Last semester, I signed up for modern dance, and that's an art form that I had absolutely no idea what it was. I learned to embody the wind and the waves and leapt into an opportunity to dabble in dance at Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 a.m. It was finally a morning class that I had no problem staying awake in. I stretched myself to explore a new opportunity in my coursework, and I was energized in discovering something I really enjoyed. I don't know how many science majors we have out there, but I know zoology can be a challenging course that many of my bio friends dread. It's a heavy 5-unit class that was actually optional for me. I could have chosen an easier bio sequence, but I wanted to learn about animals. I was intimidated by the sheer amount of content in the class and the prospect of nasty dissections. I had no idea how I'd feel about digging through a shark's head to find its brain or following the circulatory system of an earthworm. But, as it turns out, dissections weren't so bad. Following my desire to expand on my knowledge, this class was about more than fulfilling a requirement. It further opened me up to trying new things. I let a sea star grab and pull my arm hair with its pedicellariae, and I felt the sea anemone's stinging cells. Who knew there could be such adventure in FL2? I followed my plan to try something new by taking zoology, and I'm still benefiting from the effects now because I'm more comfortable with all kinds of animals, even the gross ones. It freaks me out a little bit less to see a spider in the house. Maybe not that much less, but now I see bugs and think of classification. Phylum, subphylum, class, order. And this brings me to another one of my favorite life principles. Appreciate the ordinary. Pushing myself to try new things has helped me open my eyes to the vast beauty of everyday life. Bio classes have given me a greater sense of my surroundings. All the little flowers lining the side of the freeway, the fruits at the supermarket, yeah, they're interesting. The species of birds flying around in my backyard. I wonder about these things. I can walk down the street and be excited to see a butterfly because I know things about that butterfly, its classification and what makes it unique, and there's still tons more to learn. Maybe by trying new things, we can all find more appreciation in everyday life. But appreciating the ordinary is about more than just wondering about little fun facts. Appreciating the ordinary is about being grateful for your surroundings and paying attention to details. I've truly appreciated the small everyday interactions with my peers. A quiet Friday morning meeting on campus can quickly turn into a room full of joyous laughter. The campus has its moments too. A downpour of rain can quickly become a moment of sunshine peeking through the clouds as I check how the peas are faring in our little college garden out by the Falcon's Roost. I've learned that these little moments are the things that make me happy. When I think about all the good things that happen each day, I can't help but smile on the drive home. Those good things may have been small and insignificant, but together they make up a beautiful day. There's a lot of beauty in this world, and we ought to be open to enjoying every last drop of it. Try new things and appreciate the ordinary. These two simple ideas contribute a lot to my happiness, and while I'm sure they're nothing new to you, I hope you take them into your future. Commencement is an opportunity to reflect on the past and look towards the future. Many of us will be off to a university, and many of us will look to use our education in the workforce. As we move beyond FLC, take a moment right now to reflect on your time here. Did you enjoy it? What made your time at FLC worthwhile? Who were the people that impacted you? As you look towards the future, imagine the possibilities. What's out there waiting to be discovered? I challenge you to try new things and appreciate the ordinary. And no matter where you end up, I hope you always remember your time at Folsom Lake College. Class of 2018, congratulations on your achievements. Thank you all, and enjoy the rest of your night.
Alex, thank you for sharing your memories of your FLC journey with us. On behalf of Folsom Lake College, we would like to present you with a small gift as just a symbol of our appreciation for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And now, I have the privilege of introducing the class of 2018. Applaud for yourself, yeah. One of Folsom Lake College's proudest traditions is to take a few moments at every commencement to share a few facts about the graduating class. And so who are you, the class of 2018? You are among 783 graduates this spring, our largest graduating class to date. As you've heard from Zainab, 234 of you are participating in the ceremony tonight. The graduates are receiving 1,123 degrees. Yeah, impressive. So Alex doesn't take the topper with 4 degrees. Our highest award-winning degrees is 5, and the overachiever is Selma Healy. Selma, will you please stand? This year we have 15 graduates earning the recognition of valedictorian. These individuals have earned an impressive 4.0 grade point average. You heard from one of them tonight, Alex Putz. Also here tonight are Antonia Estrada, Navjot Kaur, Brian Nuxel, Angela Taylor, Samantha Thomas, and Sarah Todd. Will you all please stand? Now, back to the numbers. I'm an economist, so you have to have numbers. 58% of our graduates are female. Which means 42% are male. See, I can't do simple math. The most popular degrees earned by this class are interdisciplinary studies, social and behavioral sciences, 283 degrees. Interdisciplinary studies, math and science, 213 degrees. Business administration for transfer, 115 degrees. There are 296 graduates with honors, which means they have a GPA of 3.0 to 3.49 grade point average. There are 197 students, or 25% of the class of 2018, graduating with highest honors, which means they earned a 3.5 to a 4.0. You will see some graduates wearing white stoles. These students who have participated in the extended opportunities programs and services. For many, the stole signifies their success in school against extraordinary odds. For some, they are the first person in their family to achieve a degree. Graduates wearing a silver stole adorned with our mighty Falcon mascot are members of our intercollegiate athletic teams. These athletes have done us proud both on and off the field. There are also 112 Phi Theta Kappa or Psi Beta students in the graduating class. To join these community college honor societies, members must have a 3.5 grade point average or higher. These students are wearing a gold stole. Many of our graduating African American, Latinx, and Asian Pacific Islander students participated in special events last week celebrating their academic achievements and their ethnic heritage. Those students received cultural regalia they are proudly wearing this evening. And several of the graduates have generously given their time to represent students through the college governance process. These student leaders are wearing a black stole. Will the student association leaders and student ambassadors in the class of 2018 please stand? We thank you for your commitment, your leadership, and community service. You represented us as Falcons well. Finally, I'd like to take a moment to recognize our graduates who selflessly put their education on hold to serve our country. Thank you to our military veterans. They are wearing a red, white, and blue cord. We owe you our deepest respect and gratitude. and applaud you for your commitment in pursuing higher education. Thank you again. These highlights are only a sampling of our graduate successes. Each graduate has a story that reveals your own inner strength and fortitude, and we honor you all tonight. Your achievements also pay great tribute to your professors, the staff, and the administration of Folsom Lake College. And above all, this accomplishment honors your family and friends and those others who have stood proudly by you as you've taken you on your journey. So, graduates, please stand and show your thanks to your family and friends in the audience tonight. So, we're not saying the future will always be easy. You have a lot more work ahead of you. Tonight's ceremony is known as commencement, which is defined as a beginning. This is just the start of the next phase of your life, not the end of your time here at FLC. As Nelson Mandela once said, after climbing a great hill, one only finds there are many more hills to climb. It will take courage, wisdom, resilience, and the continued support from your strong network of family and friends to make it over the toughest hills ahead. But you'll always be able to look forward to your bright future knowing that you have had the strongest foundation built here at Folsom Lake College. So I do hope you'll fondly remember your experiences here at FLC and reminisce about your days as a Falcon. So, on behalf of the faculty, staff, administration, the entire college community, we congratulate you all, our 2018 graduates. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, I ask the first row of graduates to stand and please proceed to the stage. Once you have received your diploma, please return to your seats for the official conferment of your degrees. Valerie Tra, Deanne Repetto, BJ Snowden, will you please do us the honor of announcing our graduates this evening? Trustee Johnson, Chancellor King, would you please join me in the conferring of the degrees? After we give them the thing, 37. After we give them the thing, then, and they all sit down, then you. Oh, then these are special ones we're giving? Yeah. No, we're going through that. We're going to give them the diploma covers. Don't I present them? No, at the end.
Amy? Oh, there we go. You ready? Yeah. Ben Moore, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Science, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Antonio Estrada, Interdisciplinary Studies, Arts and Humanities.
Brian Nuxel, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Science, transferring to UC Davis.
Samantha Thomas, Biology Pre-Nursing.
Navi Kaur, Mathematics for Transfer, transferring to UC Davis.
Angela Taylor, Psychology for Transfer to UC Davis.
Connor Jensen, Communication Studies for Transfer, transferring to Humboldt State University.
Jessica Villa, IS in Arts and Humanities, transferring to Humboldt State University.
Zainab Thayeb, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Science, transferring to UC Berkeley.
Rebecca Kelly, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social Science and Behavioral Science, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Alexander Jackson Putz, Biological Sciences, transferring to UC Santa Barbara.
Andrea Lucy Spa, Interdisciplinary Studies, Arts and Humanities, and Foreign Languages.
Melissa Ortiz Borortes, Business Administration, moving on to the California Highway Patrol.
Gelta Laguerre, Interdisciplinary Studies, Math and Science, transferring to UC Davis.
Kathleen Kelly, Communication Studies for transfer to University of California, Berkeley.
Troy Hong, Communication Studies for transfer.
Carson Cusano, Communication Studies for transfer, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Jim Brown, Business Administration for transfer, CSU Sacramento.
Natalie Butler, Psychology, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Carly Sproul, Psychology for transfer, transferring to UC Santa Cruz.
Ching Wilson, Business Administration, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Anthony Lee Black Owl Sr., Psychology for transfer, transferring to UC Davis.
Cameron Jacob Battersby, Psychology for transfer, transferring to CSU Monterey Bay.
Shiwa Gassimi, Interdisciplinary Studies, Math and Science, Sacramento State University.
Alyssa Buzotto, transferring, Associate Degree of Transfer for Psychology, transferring to UC Davis.
Ryan Christopher Cox, Psychology for transfer, headed to UC Irvine.
Heywan Pak, Management, transferring to BYU, Hawaii.
Christopher Van Kirk, Administration of Justice, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Mariella Verdon, Interdisciplinary Studies and Psychology for transfer, headed to Sacramento State University.
Cameron Stumpf, Psychology, transferring to George Fox University.
Margaret Gabriel Riggin, Psychology for transfer, transferring to CSU Monterey Bay.
Gary Friedel, Interdisciplinary Studies, Math and Science, CSU Sacramento.
Heather Schlesinger, Studio Art, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Stephen Harrington, Jr., Interdisciplinary Studies, Math and Science, transferring to Sacramento State University.
David Erdman, Associate of Science in Fire Technology.
Kelly Kathleen Crone, Human Services and Social Sciences, transferring to CSU Sacramento.
Kennedy Feltman, Business, transferring to Boise State University.
Stephanie Catherine Gerber, Business Administration for transfer, headed to University of Nevada, Reno.
David Haug, Interdisciplinary Studies, Pre-Law.
Delana Reeve, Psychology for transfer, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Catherine Holly Holt, Interdisciplinary Studies, Arts and Humanities, going to CSU Sacramento.
Arvin Ascari, Interdisciplinary Studies, Math and Science, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Ala Proshak, Mathematics, transferring to UC Davis.
Alina Proshak, Administration of Justice, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Nishad Hamedi, Interdisciplinary Studies, Arts and Humanities.
Oh. Christina Arena, Interdisciplinary Studies, Math and Science, transferring to New York University.
Brandy Marie Belmares, Interdisciplinary Studies in Math and Science, Social and Behavioral Sciences, and Personal and Self-Development, transferring to California State University, Sacramento.
Emily Castle, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Sciences, transferring to University of San Francisco for nursing.
Craig Lorenzi, Interdisciplinary Studies, Math and Science.
Cameron Estep, Interdisciplinary Studies in Math and Science.
Mashad Fala, Biological Sciences, transferring to UC Davis.
Brianna Kellogg, Interdisciplinary Studies, Math and Science.
Shane Ann Robinson, Interdisciplinary Studies, Math and Science, transferring to UC Davis.
Sarah Weir, Biological Sciences, transferring to UC Davis.
Stephanie McCrubb, Interdisciplinary Science, Math and Science, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Rebecca Bolden, Biological Sciences, transferring to UC Davis.
Emma Schluter, Psychology, transferring to UC Davis.
Allison Hall, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Science, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Daniel Martin Valdez Gonzalez, Medical Laboratory Technician.
Arezo Adalan, Medical Laboratory Technician.
Danielle Fiella, Medical Laboratory Technician.
Eric Lowe, Medical Laboratory Technician.
Shirley Chow, Medical Laboratory Technician.
Angelita Tao, Medical Laboratory Technician.
Diana Martinez, Medical Laboratory Technician.
Sally Neal, Communication Studies, transferring to Cal Poly Pomona.
Lainey Lord, Biology Pre-Nursing.
Farhama Dashi, Biological Sciences and Mathematics and Social Behavioral Sciences.
Angela Braden, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Science, transferring to CSU Sacramento.
Lady Rivas, Interdisciplinary Studies, Science and Math, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Justin Zachariah Ellie, Computer Science, going to California State University, Sacramento.
Reed Anthony Monroe, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Science, transferring to CSU Sacramento.
Spencer C. Smith, Psychology.
Matthew Allen, Business, transferring to CSU Monterey Bay.
Alexander Seha, Interdisciplinary Studies, Math and Science, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Kelly Carney, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Science, transferring to UC Davis.
Lawrence Divina Gracia, Psychology for Transfer, going to Sacramento State University.
Madeline Rose Clark, Psychology for Transfer to Sacramento State University.
Marissa May Porter, Business Administration for Transfer, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Maria Yurbi Soto, Interdisciplinary Studies, Communication and English.
Myra Garcia Ortega, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Science.
Teresita Soto, Psychology for Transfer, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Maria Duarte Ordora, AA in Business and General Transfer.
John Mershahi, Business Administration for Transfer to Sacramento State University.
Anthony Guzetta, Interdisciplinary Studies, Math and Science, transferring to University of the Pacific.
Joshua Swan, Kinesiology for transfer, headed to Sacramento State University.
Austin Charles French, Interdisciplinary Studies, Math and Science, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Kayla Dolly, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Science, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Alma Aguilar, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Sciences, going to Sacramento State University.
Nancy Vasquez, Psychology, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Michaela Stafford, Sociology for transfer, transferring to University of San Francisco. Go Dons.
Megan Hopkins, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Sciences.
Yvette Lopez Obeso, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Science, transferring to UCLA.
Oksana Shimet, Medical Laboratory Technician.
Nathaniel Warner, Medical Laboratory Technician.
Yana Pinzari, Medical Laboratory Technician.
Sasha Pavlitsky, Medical Laboratory Technician.
Christina Matei, Medical Laboratory Technician.
Isidro Garcia, Medical Laboratory Technician.
Anu Aravind, Computer Science Technology.
Kathleen Hernandez, Communications and Social and Behavioral Sciences.
Philip Robinson Jr., Business, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Sarah Rose Tebow, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Science, transferring CSU Sacramento.
Cheyenne Gomes, Accounting.
Bailey Crawford, Administration of Justice, transferring to Arizona State University.
Taylor Scranton, Associate of Arts in Business, transferring to Chapman University.
Andrea Martinez, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Sciences, headed to Grand Canyon University.
Jimena Jovel, Interdisciplinary Studies, Math and Science.
Maria Remedimos Mora, Psychology, transferring to University of Nevada, Reno.
Susan Pfeiffer, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Sciences.
Danielle Guerrero, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Science.
Amy White, Administration of Justice.
Emma Lewis, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Sciences.
Ricky McGruder, Administration of Justice.
Melanie Rose Elise, Communication Studies for transfer to Sacramento State University.
Jessica Sandra Prothro, Early Childhood Education for transfer, CSU, Dominguez Hills.
Madison Kinsella, Business Administration, transferring to UC Santa Barbara.
Mackenzie Kinsella, Business Administration for transfer, transferring to UC Santa Barbara.
Michael Wynn, Sociology for transfer, Sacramento State University.
Josephine Molina, Interdisciplinary Studies, Math and Science, transferring to William Jessup University.
Mai Trang Lee, Psychology for transfer, Sacramento State University.
Svetlana Sentsov, Business Administration for transfer, headed to Sacramento State University.
Trevor John Perez, Physics, transferring to UC San Diego.
Trevor West, Interdisciplinary Studies, Math and Science.
William Christopher Hodgson, Psychology, headed to Sacramento State University.
Lynn Luce, Psychology.
Juliana Manifold, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Science.
Brianna Clausel, Studio Art for transfer.
Emily Rose Herring, Interdisciplinary Studies, Arts and Humanities.
Erica Bonnie Diaz, Psychology.
Catherine Hopkins, Fire Technology.
Brandon Sneed, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Science.
Rufus Robert Frank, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Science.
Caitlin Fleming, Interdisciplinary Studies, Math and Science.
Magdalena Verderosa, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Science.
Barbara Bracamonte, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Science.
Courtney Simmons, Business and Management.
Allison Sotelo, Interdisciplinary Studies, Math and Science, transferring to San Francisco State University.
Jessica Chamberlain, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Science.
Samantha Proud, psychology, going to Sacramento State University.
Chelsea Hagstrom, psychology, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Jessica Jackson, interdisciplinary studies, math and science.
Nolan Hicks, English, headed to Sacramento State University.
Amanda Gramch, interdisciplinary studies, math and science.
Melissa Charter, interdisciplinary studies, math and science.
Jessica Milton Rayleigh, AA in management.
Ina Lane, interdisciplinary studies in arts and humanities.
Salma Healy, mathematics, transferring to UC Davis.
Brandon Lineker, mathematics.
Shania Pence, geology for transfer to San Diego State University.
Caitlin Howery, English for transfer, transferring to UC Davis.
Mohammed Sheikh Shoei, interdisciplinary studies, math and science.
Richard Daggett, business administration for transfer.
Candice Maddox, business administration for transfer, transferring to San Diego State University.
Megan King, communication studies for transfer, UC San Diego.
Kiera Worsley, interdisciplinary studies, social and behavioral science, transferring to University of Nevada, Reno.
Ali Vakili, interdisciplinary studies, math and science, transfer to Humboldt State University.
Kristen Madigan, interdisciplinary studies, math and science, headed to Sacramento State University.
Yasmin Mershahi, kinesiology, transferring to Grand Canyon University.
Charlene De Vera, interdisciplinary studies, math and science, transferring to the University of San Francisco School of Nursing.
Patricia Nicole Stoddard, early childhood education, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Makisha M. Smith Antoine, psychology for transfer to CSU Sacramento.
Atia Brinson, economics for transfer, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Haley Adair, business.
Ryan Moyer, business.
Corinne Schrader, communication studies for transfer.
Zachary H. Brenner, Fire Technology.
Raul Sami, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Science, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Ian Murphy, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Science.
Rayanne Culver, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Sciences.
Blue Curry, Interdisciplinary Studies, Math and Science, transferring to UC Davis.
Brenda Curry, Interdisciplinary Studies, Arts and Humanities, transferring to Washington State University.
Joseph Alexander Opheim Dandro, Computer Science, headed to Sacramento.
Jacob Ryan Hartley, Interdisciplinary Studies for Communication and English, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Kaylin Johnson, Interdisciplinary Studies, Arts and Humanities, transferring to CSU Long Beach.
Jeremy Pipkin, Business Administration.
Liam Connor Alexander Muirhead, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Science.
Kristen Barney, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Science, transferring to UC Irvine.
Laura Russell, Administration of Justice.
Madison Klein, Interdisciplinary Studies, Arts and Humanities.
Tisha Reliford, Interdisciplinary Studies, Math and Science, Biology Pre-Nursing.
Kaylin Shelley, Interdisciplinary Studies, Math and Science, Psychology, and Social and Behavioral Science, transferring to Chamberlain University.
Caitlin Toomey, Psychology for transfer to Sacramento State University.
Shani Cardenas, English for transfer, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Edward Ijiogu, Associates in Interdisciplinary Studies from Arts and Humanities.
Kylie Nicole Haverson, Interdisciplinary Studies, Math and Science, transferring to Brigham Young University.
Kevin Knight, Interdisciplinary Studies, Math and Science, transferring to Sierra Nevada College.
Jose Alberto Munoz, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Sciences, transferring to Sierra Nevada College.
Michael Gallion, Interdisciplinary Studies, Arts and Humanities.
Daniel Davis, Biological Sciences, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Jeff Phillips, Psychology.
Jesse Castle, Interdisciplinary Studies, Math and Science.
John Richard Burns, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Science, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Lauren Luke, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Sciences, headed to CSU Sacramento.
Hannah Swartout, Liberal Studies for Elementary Education, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Ryan Dose, Administration of Justice, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Jonathan O'Neill, Business Administration for transfer, headed to CSU Sacramento.
Daniel Anthony Perez, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Science.
Jeanette Wilson, Early Childhood Education.
Kit Malloy, AA in English, headed to Sacramento State University.
McKenna Graber, Interdisciplinary Studies, Arts and Humanities, transferring to CSU Monterey Bay.
Jaslyn Isabella O, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Science, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Caroline Louise Moore, Business Administration for transfer, Sacramento State University.
Christopher Herman, Studio Art, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Peter Banos, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Science, Sacramento State University.
Adam Schmucker, Interdisciplinary Studies, Math and Science.
Berkeley Southard, Psychology.
Keen Oquinto, Management.
Rachel Bielgard, Early Childhood Education, Sal Regina University.
Margot Quist, Interdisciplinary Studies, Arts and Humanities, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Miranda Hendricks, Interdisciplinary Studies, Math and Science, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Erica Karen Chuden, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Sciences.
Daniel Struck, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Science, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Nika Mendoza, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Science.
Alyssa Dawn Rehart, Psychology, transferring to Sac State University.
Wesley Bodie, Psychology for transfer to Sacramento State University.
Melissa Yvette Perez, Fire Technology.
Darielle D. Bell, Dance Studies.
Jen Seaball, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Science.
Armin Homanesian, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Science.
Ernest Joseph Moores, Fire Technology, transferring to CSU Sacramento.
Shauna Anguiar, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Science.
Last but not least, with 4 associate degrees, we have Cody Mitchell. Transferring to Sacramento State University.
Even though we might not need one, let's have one more round of applause for all our graduates. Woo-hoo! At this time, I'd like to call on, once again, Dustin Johnson, trustee, member of the Los Rios Community College Board of Trustees, to confer your degrees. Dustin, on behalf of the faculty and staff of Folsom Lake College, I present to you the class of 2018 as having fulfilled the requirements established by the Los Rios Board of Trustees for the Associate of Arts and the Associates of Science degree. I ask you, as the board's representative, to confer the degrees.
Conferring degrees is a very proud moment for a Los Rios trustee. It gives me an enormous amount of satisfaction to recognize these outstanding graduates. Will the graduating class of 2018 please stand? With the authority vested in me by the Los Rios Community College District Board of Trustees, I declare all eligible candidates to be elevated to the degree of Associate in Arts or Associate in Science. You may now move your tassels to the left to signify your graduation.
Thank you, Trustee Johnson. Please be seated. We're almost there. It's almost party time. So as we end tonight's ceremony, I ask that all family and friends remain seated for the recessional. Your graduates will meet you in the lobby or outside. In closing, I echo our student speaker, Alex Putz. No matter what your plans are for your next chapter, don't be afraid to try new things. Let curiosity take control. Appreciate the beauty in your everyday life. And no matter what your journey holds, you will forever be a Falcon. Congratulations, Folsom Lake College graduate class of 2018.